And so I think in some respects that's true. Like it has been there and it's been underappreciated. And now we have the technology to see it. So it's like that, whatever the name is of that fancy telescope that's like a million miles past the moon. And it sends back these amazing pictures of the outer galaxy that were always there. They've been there for billions of years, but we never had the technology to see it. So I think indecision is kind of like that. But at the same time, I actually think that indecision is getting worse. And I think if you think about the things that are causing it, too many options, too much information, too much risk. Um, those things are all getting worse on just a secular trend basis. So every provider out there has a partner ecosystem. They have tons of options. They're throwing options. It's eminent configurability for your customer. Information. I mean, in any space, there's more information written about that company, its competitors, that industry, that use case, that technology today than there was yesterday. And tomorrow there'll be more than there is today. Your customers will never get through it all. They'll never become the experts that we are about what we do. And the risk too, companies have been on a long journey from selling products, which are pretty transactional, to selling solutions, which are sticky, right? They offer transformation opportunities for the customer, but that's pretty risky. Like, everybody loves selling transformation, but transformation is a double-edged sword because it sounds really cool, but it's a big commitment. It's a big risk for your buyer, right? And so I think those things are kind of on a secular trend to get worse. Now, from an odds perspective, I do think that look, if the only thing that comes out of this research is that salespeople pump the brakes and hit the pause button before they assume that hesitant customer, like every hesitant customer is a nail, and I got my FOMO hammer and my FUD hammer is ready to go to town. If they at least hit the pause button and explore a little bit to understand, is it because you're not sold on the value? That may actually well be, and maybe your FOMO hammer is a really good hammer to bust out. But if it's not, if it's that the customer's intellectually bought in, if they're thinking like, you can stop selling me now, I'm sold, and instead they're worried about being associated with a purchase that goes sideways and doesn't pay off,